Yeah, people, welcome to the Reggaecy, where we endeavor to preserve the legacy of reggae and dancehall music by discussing important topics as it relates to the reggae and dancehall culture. My name is Randy. I'm a general over there is Oliver. Is it
Yeah,
me?
man. Welcome back again, people. If you're coming back, a subscriber, or a new viewer, remember to like, subscribe, comment, anything you can do to help us help the channel grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And if you didn't know and you want to share or contact us in any way, business related kind of communication, you can contact us at our email, thereggaecy, one word, right, at gmail.com. thereggaecy at gmail.com. All right. Yeah, and we try our best for follow up, you know what I mean, especially if something pertinent, something important. At any rate, tonight is what I consider a quick hit, but not really a quick hit. So you know what took place last night, right? If you didn't know, we're gonna share at the end of August. We have a living legend. End of August, end of Black History Month, and Reggae Month.
February.
Huh?
You said August.
Yeah, sorry about August. End of February.
Yeah.
I'm losing. End of February, yeah. Yeah, February 28th. Eh?
You're tired of the winter. Mine already there in the summer, people.
Right. No, for real. So let me say, in the Black History Month and Reggae Month, one of our living legends in the reggae and dancehall sphere, Beres Hammond, Beresford Hammond. You see me? He had a live virtual show, and yeah, we want to talk about it tonight. For me, it was a real treat. So in case you missed it, yes, you can always check it out because it's available on YouTube or search it. But we're gonna go into how we felt about it. Basically, a reaction to the show. So, you know, just saying that, Oliver, how you feel about it?
Man, yo, a bunch of people had shared it with me prior to even the show. A couple people, not a bunch, a couple people had told me about it, and I was like, yeah, man, we definitely need to get up on it. And we shared it in our group, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all know what's going on. We all know that due to COVID, entertainers have not been able to go out there and do what they do best, right? Perform. We have not been able to see them perform either for over a year now for most artists, right? Because it's been a long time we've been going through this pandemic. So it was good to see a show like that. We've had one or two during the year, but from my opinion, just straight off the bat, man, this was probably the best one I've seen from Jamaica during the pandemic. And I'm including Sumfest, Sunsplash, even though those had more than one different artists and different nights.
Groups of acts, yeah?
Yeah, to me, I don't know. I would like to know who's responsible for that because the stage, everything was really good. The background.
The entire production.
The band.
Yeah.
Well, we know that's going to be top.
So,
right? Because Harmony Band been with Beres for years.
Right. So, yeah, I totally agree. Honestly, I can say it was, yeah, my best show, best performance, virtual performance, because just the whole package, the whole chemistry, everything put together just worked. Everything was on point. Them no miss a beat. Beres himself.
Quality. Everything was quality. That's what I learned from this show.
Can you believe Beres is 65, man?
Man, he delivered well, man. Voice still perfect, still optimum.
But imagine being 65
and moving
around, jumping up on stage, performing that long.
An hour and a half, right, of performance. Yeah.
Yes. and him not miss a beat, bro.
No, and he didn't sound tired at any point. He was not sitting down, nothing like that. Just look, I could tell, like I know a lot of grown people, not saying young people don't love Beres, but I know grown people, certain age group, Beres is their artist. I've been in New York, and when Beres come out, you're gonna get what you paid for. And the show is gonna pop. Promoter love to book Beres.
Definitely.
In the tri-state era. Because the older ladies are definitely gonna come out. And young people too. But I'm just saying that there's a certain demographic of the ladies that they're
so Beres is the epitome of lovers rock music. You see me?
Yes.
Like it gave that vibe, it gave that energy. Like I said, Beres was so full of energy and life. And this, I was thinking, Beres at 65, I was thinking, wait, oh, then did say this happened to Beres and that happened to Beres and Beres is not the same. Okay, fine. Yeah, people get older. But I'm like, yo, look, man, maybe it's just Beres getting older, because what I'm seeing here is, yo, somebody at the top of them game at 65 that's been doing it for years on top of years, you know what I mean? So, of course, you expect, of Beres sounding exactly like him. Him sound like him records to me, but, the studio voice, you can tell,
different,
But this was a nice one. What part of the show was your favorite?
My favorite part of the show overall?
Yeah.
When Popcorn came out.
Okay.
That was my favorite part of the show for several reasons.
Okay.
Because I think Popcorn is a artist where him really a student to the music. Him really appreciate what the elders have done, and he's shown that over and over. And he's had a relationship with Beres before, but this might be the first record. And Beres explained that the record is not out yet.
Exactly.
Right? And look, Buju was out, and that was great too. I love Buju coming out. They always have good chemistry. But I don't think a lot of the older people expected Popcorn or Beres to bring out Popcorn. And I think it was genius, actually, between whoever came up with this decision. Yeah. And I want more of this in our music. Because you know what? Beres used, as big as Popcorn is right now, I'm sure last night a lot of people walked away going, I didn't know Popcorn was this. I didn't know. Let me go check this guy out. He gave them his platform. He gave Popcorn this platform.
Right. It felt like passing the torch and showing people that it's okay, as big of an artist that I am, Beres Hammond, over the years, legend that he is. You never feel no way by sharing the stage and passing the torch. Humble. Exactly.
And it didn't feel like scolding or daddying or eldering.
Yeah.
It felt like you said, natural passing the torch. And the record was beautiful.
Definitely.
I love the song. Papi Goodman.
Impactful.
But what I appreciated as well, from the beginning, Popcorn came out. And I'm telling you, Popcorn is very eloquent when it comes to giving respect and honor and the flowers to the older generation.
Yeah.
And that's pivotal. The first thing he said was, before we even start, Beres, I want to thank you for everything you've done, for the music, for the culture. It was such a beautiful...
I give him a salute.
But felt good inside, bro. I was at home watching like, wow, we need some more of this.
Yeah.
And even all them hold them and Beres like a big man. I said, one time gone, you couldn't even get two artists like this for your whole and really show the love and unity in the music.
It's true.
And that's my favorite part, but just for tight up, at the end, Beres said a thing about giving his platform and working together. And I wish other artists would do like he did last night. Practice what he's preaching and not just not just saying bad things about the new generation. Because he mentioned some names too. And he said, look out for those guys. And none of them were singers or rock, or what you call it, lovers rock artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no segregation, but go ahead.
Yeah, so just to, not piggyback, but compliment or connect with what you just shared since we're talking about it. The popcorn moment was awesome. The thing that I liked about that, and what a lot of people may not realize, which you make a try point out right now, you use a term, you say, popcorn very astute. He's the type of person, he's just off the moment. Him sees the moment every time.
You're bringing it home, bro. He lives in the moment. Yeah.
Right. Him timing right on point. And I'm like, again, many are going to say we're popcorn fanboys, but there's no one that can watch this and say that, that performance right there, or that connection right there between young and old, between Beres and popcorn, wasn't, legend, you know what I'm saying?
It was, I'm not cut you around it, but it was a proud moment for even me. As you know, I was a popcorn fan from Empire.
Right.
And I remember I told you that I felt like he was the strongest one. That was even before him had reached the road. Right? And last night, I just felt like he graduated, to another level. Like, I'm like, whoa, a real performer now. This is a real artist here.
Sir, on many occasions, I've seen popcorn come out. Like, for instance, I'm going to bring up another show that he came out on. He came out on that 76 tribute to Bob Marley. Junior Gang brought him out. And I thought his timing there was on point, precise. Every song that he delivered was just of the right time and everything. So I don't know. Whatever mind popcorn in right now, please, bro, stay in it. And if not stay in it, keep elevating and growing on that level, because you're really connecting. You're hitting some home runs here, bro.
I don't need to labor the popcorn topic too much. But when you look at this, do you think that he's finding himself into a new category, that his catalog now will be stronger with the type of events and the type of artists he's performing with and the type of collabs he's doing now? That he's no longer just a dancehall artist like microwave music and you're done. He's actually performing on a Bob Marley birthday. So it's like,
So
you have to be a catalog artist to do that.
So right, but watch his performances. You can tell, and I was gonna get to this further down in my commentary, but I think just watching this show makes me think that we have something here. We really have something here, and I'm not just talking about Beres and the other accompanying acts like Buju Banton and Lady Marcia Griffiths. I'm not just talking about the accompanying acts and everything, but we do have something here. I realize that us, I guess, in reggae and dancehall, what we need to celebrate and what we need to step up more upon, and what I feel like separates us from other genres, not to say that they don't do their own thing, but our command of stage, how real we come off on stage, how real it feels. Yeah, maybe I'm somewhat biased because, I'm from there and from Jamaica, and we're kind of connected to that emotion and that vibe and that feel. But we just pick up a sense of command on stage, a comfort on stage, even the showmanship and the love and everything on stage. I feel
what you think responsible for that?
So over the years though, so this has come passed down from all of the legends then, right? And this is something we can't throw away. It passed down from Bob Marley, them, Peter Tosh, them, from the whole of them. It come down 2 generations, Ninja Man, them, Shabba Ranks, them, the whole of them did good on stage, Super Cat, them. So it passed down. So in this time, the artists, them will embrace it. They're gonna excel. That's what I am seeing. Like, for instance, again, I'm going to point out 2 other artists that had nothing to do with this show, right? And some people might keep them on a lukewarm level, like they want to see more from them, because I'm guilty of doing that, saying I want to see more from certain artists, for me classify them.
You know who you're going to say one of them, but go ahead.
Yeah, for me classify them as a top artist or in a game or whatever. So the first one I'm going to mention is Busy Signal. Busy Signal are the type of artists where him perform and him put out songs here and there. So it might fly under some people's radar. If you've ever been to a Busy Signal show or performance, you don't leave there feeling like he did not give his all or he didn't come out there with his A game. You don't feel that way. You feel like him come out and him empty him clip. Him never come for play. That's how I feel when I go to a Busy Signal show. See, the next person who you might connect to that I'm going to mention their name is Idonia, right? Idonia, when him perform for me, right? When him perform, I'm not talking about the songs him drop here and there, but if you've ever been in concert, right? If you've ever seen him working the stage with whatever band, especially if it's a band thing and them work together and them maybe do them look a rehearsal and come. You don't leave there feeling like he left anything on the table. Him put in a show is the type of artist where you feel is gonna come there and it's an energetic show. Energetic show to the level where you feel like, yo, them man must fit they can perform for that long at that much intensity. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying for me. Separates us from, and listen to this, because I'm not saying we don't want to paint every other genre with a broad brush, but we can use this then and separate ourselves from maybe say hip-hop genre or Latin genre or because they don't perform. It's not even the animation in performance, it's just making you feel
a connection to the artist.
Exactly.
So I think a lot of those other genres, what they use is a lot of fanatics, stuff in the big background, explosion. They make it a little more grandiose, more than our performance, right? So they'll have fireworks, stuff like that, people flying in, that type of theatrics. We don't have to rely on those theatrics.
Right.
From Bob Marley, from artists, Uri, artists, Toots come all the way down. I think some of it, I asked you what's responsible. I think it's several things. But I think we come from a culture where we always have to compete. If you wanted to get your record play at a sound, you had to be the best on the sound for the night.
True.
Right? And when you get the stage, I know people talk about Apollo is tough, but Apollo is everywhere in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right? If you go up on the stage and you don't know where you talk about, the crowd don't feel you.
Yeah.
Back in the days, a buckle.
Yeah.
Not that I'm...
You're not the person support that.
I'm not supporting that. But that's how tough it was.
Right.
Or you're going to hear someone say, yo, take the brother there for the stage, yo, and go on where you go. You see what I say? So they're quick to tell you the truth and how they feel. So you have to actually build your craft and put in your time and work out and exercise. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you get your shot, you have to take your shot. You can't.
Right. And we always felt like we don't have the grand stage and all of that if you talk about Ninja Man, Shabba. So how else could we meet that expectation other than connect to you spiritually and our outfits? And if you look back, some of the outfits them that we've worn on stage, our artists, we've always been, I think, ahead of the curve.
It's true. It's true.
Showmanship and your performance outfit, you know?
I think again, let me say this. This is something we feel like we should capitalize on and take on wholeheartedly, right? Because this can propel us into another sphere, especially visual shows like this where people are actually seeing this. Not that people weren't able to see it before, because a lot of those other shows were recorded, some of them streamed or whatever the case may be. But is this right here is like you're basically recording and seeing live what's going on. And there's no question as to whether that artist or act is a experienced man or showman or whatever the case may be. There's no question about that, because you don't get all this confidence and stage presence from not putting effort and time into your craft. It's not a joke thing. It's not like you take it, if you don't take it serious, oh, are we going to take it serious, right? And I can honestly say, from watching this, I connected with Beres, I connected with Bojo, I connected with Marcia Griffiths, Lady Marcia Griffiths. I, of course, connected with Popcorn. On top of that, you know who I connect with? The band was so tremendous.
The guitar.
We connect with the trumpeter. We connect with the saxophone when they do thing. We connect with the guitar. Look, man, it was even the ladies them on the side where you see a singer. The backup singers, they did their thing.
Yeah, I remember almost everyone on that stage, you're right. Because everyone was so in tune to trying to get that sound, the right sound, and one unison group on the stage. But I go Bojo.
Yeah.
What you felt about the Bojo performance?
All right, so let me address that one about the Bojo performance. You know, I like all of the accompanying acts them, but there was a point when Bojo started speaking, I was kind of cringing a little bit nervous, because I thought he was gonna take it political. Right. Like I was just like, Bojo no got too crazy with this social distancing thing, you know. But as it turns out, he didn't do that. Right? Him kind of lay off a bit, because I guess everybody probably seen it now and know Bojo's stance on the social distancing, you know. But on the other side of things, the flip side of things, I feel like, yo, look, if you've lost people, you're gonna feel a certain type of way about this thing. You know it's real. It's a who feels it knows it thing. Right. About the whole performance in itself, we never feel here and there about it, but Bojo and Beres always perform. And you know, Bojo always come and him show love, him show respect, him show honor. As a matter of fact, think about it like this. Beres are probably one of maybe the only artists I've seen Bojo show that much respect.
Yeah, there's
that much love.
There's a lot of respect and camaraderie there.
Yes.
And from years of working. Remember I said from early 90s they've been collaborating. So this is 30 years of friendship.
Yes.
And I think it's genuine friendship. Now, for me, this was a really good performance.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. To me, Bojo almost never feels performing on stage. I think Bojo was born to perform, right? That's my stance. And if you've ever watched him, you realize he's at his best there, more comfortable. There's a lot of things Bojo is great at. He's a great songwriter, great lyricist, right? But to me, what stands out is his performance.
Sure.
He's a great performer. So imagine how great he is, because most people love him lyrics, right? And him songs and in writing abilities.
Yeah.
But to me, he's even a greater performer.
Definitely.
Because I almost never see him fall short. What I might think though, because they've performed so much together, the two of them, it's almost so many ways they can flip it.
Sure.
However, this might just be me, but what I saw, Bojo to me looked more happy than he's been in the stage in a long time.
It's true.
He looked very excited to be on, and I think it's partly bothering him. I wonder if that's why his social media stance is the way it is. Because I think Buju cannot breathe if Buju is not performing. And it's one thing to be in jail, and his performance was great. The first performance, Long Walk to Freedom in Jamaica, But in this small performance, I saw an excitement on his face, and maybe I'm bugging here, but he looked like a child, so to speak, in a candy store. The look on his face, how excited he was to perform.
I think
next to Beres.
Maybe part of that had to do with the fact that we've been locked down and quarantined.
Yes.
Right? So, I mean, this now feels more normal, like in a natural element. I love Buju's performance. I really love Popcorn's performance as well, and the connection there. But for me, I gotta talk for me, I gotta talk for you. My best part of the show for me was Marsha Griffiths, Lady Marsha Griffiths.
Okay.
Saying, for one, above all of that, we just love Marsha Griffiths. You know.
She's like
our vibe
for me, man.
Yeah, our voice, our energy, everything, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like she can do no wrong. And then her playfulness on stage with Beres and, even the back and forth with the combination or the duo or whatever you want to call that.
She was up there longer, actually.
Yeah, the collaboration.
71.
Wow. And she doesn't. She doesn't look like that at all. It's almost like she's not aged none at all.
She looks about 50, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
And she's moving. And that outfit.
Exactly. Right on point.
Marsha Griffith was astounding last night. Really.
Yeah.
Like I said, my favorite was Popcorn, the moment, but all the performance was great.
Everything.
Cool. You can tell that experience was there, and you saw the friendship between the two of them. Because like Buju, they've performed a lot together too.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No. I just wanted to point that part out. Not too much more depth in that. Is one thing though I was concerned about, and I don't know if you were as well. But I'm gonna mention it only to mention it and not to be. So I was concerned that in the state of things, the closeness and the touching. I understand the no mask thing because you can't perform with mask on your face.
Right? But being so close.
Not only being so close, holding and touching and hugging. That stuff made the show for me. But at the same time, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, look, Beres is 65, Marsha Griffiths are 71, you know what I mean? Buju look healthy, Popcorn look healthy, young and healthy and strong. I'm like,
some precaution.
Yeah, and then I was thinking, yo, look, we just lost another legend, URI, right? But also lost Toots, right?
6 months ago.
Yeah, and I'm like, kind of cringe in a sense. People, hopefully, nothing come of it and everything work out.
I mean, look, they had the verses from last year, man. And there was no masks worn there.
That's true.
So I think for some reason, Jamaica...
But those two artists, they weren't touching each other.
No.
They weren't sharing mics.
I mean, my understanding and from what I've seen in the shows are virtual shows, people are not really adhering too much to the mask wearing in Jamaica or social distancing for the most part. They follow the curfew because they're forced to. And that's a whole other political topic that I'm not going to go into because that's a topic in itself and I don't want to labor that topic and turn off viewers. So, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, so that was my only concern. Hopefully it's just a concern and not come of it, people. And just a couple mentions. I definitely look forward for that song that right name God Is Love from Popcorn and Beres. I definitely look forward for that. Right?
Yeah. There's one thing I want to mention
Yeah.
before we go. I'm wondering if it's just me, but I feel like VP has something up their sleeve coming up. And I know VP has been with Beres for years.
Yeah.
But I find that VP has been they've been out there again, for lack of a better word, lately.
I've seen some stuff, yeah.
And it's been a long time since VP. At one point, they were the trailblazers, the leaders that would expose artists to the culture overseas, right?
Yeah.
And to me, they did a show like this. It was a partnership with them. So VP had to be putting up a lot of the bread, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
I believe I just believe something is growing behind it. And I'm curious to see what VP has up to see.
I feel like VP, it feels to me from the little stuff that I've been seeing, it's like them are trying to reclaim the space.
Yeah.
It's like them feel invigorated by some of the stuff that them see going on, some of the little noises that them hearing here and there, and them feel more invigorated, them feel more motivated to put more energy in the space. That's what it feels like to me. But not for nothing, this production, credit Beres cause his name was on the production as well.
Yes.
This is a huge production.
I think Harmony House is a media company as well.
Yeah.
Because, it's a full media company, production.
Also, if memory serves correct, I remember seeing Beres' name on it. I saw Hammond at the end of the thing. And you know Beres' real name are Beres for Hammond, you know what I mean? So but like I said, it was a real look, people, this is out there, it's on the internet, it's on YouTube, you can go and see it for yourself. And if you're a fan of reggae or dancehall or whatever the case may be, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Beres also mentioned a few artists that Oliver just mentioned. He never mentioned the name. Like one of them, remember, Beres was clear to mention. Check out a new artist named Medicine.
MEDISUN.
Right. So and there are a lot more artists coming up that people hopefully, give them the time of the year, and hopefully if them rise to the occasion in the sense of these types of performances, even though they may be unknown, people just make some things like that go viral. Because things like that show you say, these are people of their craft. Like me say, Lila Ike the other day perform on a thing, and bro, for a young lady like that come out charging like that, having that much command at stage, bro, naturally talented like that, it's not too many people are like that in the business,
Right.
So, unless Oliver have much more to say here, all I can say is this was a beautiful show, on point, on target, and I really loved it.
Nice to end out the Reggae Month, and something for us to do during this lockdown, semi-lockdown at this point for some people. All right?
Yeah. All right.
But we can't wait to see them on the stage again, though.
Yeah, definitely. And I can tell so them excited and them want back the space. They need to be back on stage. But at any rate, people, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. This is the Reggaecy, where we endeavor to preserve the legacy of reggae and dancehall music. Until next time, manners and respect.